Hello, Dave here with Organic Gardening in North Carolina. It is December the 24th, Christmas Eve. It's time for a December tour and the last garden tour of the year. So let's turn the camera around and we'll show you what's going on. Actually, I'm out here in my shorts. It's probably 50-some degrees, but tomorrow's supposed to be a lot colder for Christmas Day. Alright, let's turn the camera around. I do have quite a bit growing here. As you can see, I got kale there. There's my fig tree that I winterized. Let's see, here's some daikon radish. This one I'm going to let go to seed, I believe. Some radishes. More kale. That's where I just threw a bunch of mostly radish seeds in for a cover. I planted a tree here. I don't know if I took a video of this or not. I don't remember. A couple of trees I put in. This is a pomegranate from Stark Brothers Nursery. Here are my garlic. Get it back around. Here's what my little moringa trees look like now. Could probably still eat that if I really wanted to. Some lettuce. This is Goliath spinach. Not looking like a Goliath yet. Some carrots. Swiss chard. Some more lettuce. I still have a goji berry that has a leaf still on it. The rest of my goji berry has lost the leaves. Here's a row of kale, premier kale. There's some radishes that I didn't harvest that have got pretty big. The raspberry still has leaves on it. This is my huge moringa tree. I keep meaning to bring a tape measure out here to see how tall it is. Look at these, I think I showed this last garden tour, but these are rattlesnake beans that were huge. So, I'm not sure if they matured the whole way because the beans don't feel very big in there. But I was hoping I could save those for seeds. We'll see. This is a peach tree that's volunteered. It still has a couple leaves on it, which is pretty amazing. There you can see my ridged gourd, Chinese okra. Has a bunch of gourds on it that I didn't harvest yet. I could get a lot of seeds out of those. Those have tons of seeds in them. Let me grab one and see if you can hear the seeds rattling. Yeah, you can sort of hear them rattling. I haven't eaten much out of this bed either. There's some kale, some Holland greens, some arugula, Swiss chard. That's a really old plant. It's been there a long time. This, I think, is mustard greens. If I didn't have this beard on, I could probably eat some and see what it was for sure. Let me try and get a piece in there. This beard is just as uncomfortable as a real beard. Yeah, that was a mustard green. Here's a mustard green plant that's more by itself with some carrots around. Some more arugula. Here's another volunteer peach tree. It's about 3 feet tall. There's some red Russian kale. A little more. My raspberries still have leaves on. They'll probably keep their leaves all winter. Here's the strawberries that I just planted. They usually keep their leaves on all winter too. Look, there's actually a bloom started in there. the strawberries do come out pretty early in the springtime, so they probably won't even die the whole way unless we get super, super cold. There's some more mustard greens I have along here. I like to pick those for the rabbits. It's my bloody dock. I found out something. If I mix up the bloody dock in a blender, squeeze out the juice, and then mix it with eggs, scrambled eggs, it turns them into green eggs, like green eggs and ham. I guess the red mixed with the orange makes green. So my grandkids will actually take a few bites that way. Here's the bed I have. I put some straw from the bunny cages in, and they're doing really well. I need to get out here and make some salads. Here's my big fig tree. It lost its leaves and figs it didn't have time to mature. This is my horseradish, which if you want to harvest it, it's a good time to do that in the winter. Here's some broccoli I bought and put in. If it doesn't get too cold, it might have time to put out some broccoli, or it might make it to the springtime and put out some little heads. This is a apple tree that I planted from seed. That's about 4 feet tall. I might go ahead and leave that there for a while. I might chop it down to let it sprout out a little thicker. There's where my tomatoes were, my tomato cages. I chopped everything down, threw some straw from the bunny cage in on top of that too. Dinosaur kale. Not sure what this is. It might be Brussels sprouts. I'm not sure. There's some cilantro there. I think I might have even planted that cilantro. Some more lettuce. Here's my other blackberry plant. It still has the leaves on it. And this is where I had a lot of Malabar spinach, which I just pulled it down, threw it on the ground so it'll compost in. Be ready to grow some more in the spring. Put a lot of grass clippings in here for a little compost pile too. And the Malabar spinach. I planted a good bit of carrots through here. I got some onion sets coming up here too, which will be like spring onions. You can use them through the winter. A little more Goliath spinach up here. These seem like they are starting to grow. That leaf was pretty big. Guess that's about it here. I do have some kind of a pea here, sugar pea, but it's been so cold that they're not really good to eat. And here's another one of the trees I planted from Stark Brothers. This is a Fuyu Asian persimmon. These are non-astringent, so they don't pucker your lips like the wild persimmons. So I'm going to be excited to see that. On the other side of my yard, I planted 2 pawpaw trees, and I also planted a mulberry tree. So the pawpaw trees are in a part of the yard which will get a bit of shade, which they should be okay with. And the mulberry tree is up the hill where it'll get a little more sun from that. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the Christmas tour, last tour of the year, and I hope everyone's having a very happy Christmas season, and you'll have a great Christmas day tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the whole year, and if you haven't subscribed, remember to subscribe so you get all the updates right away, and click on the bell too so that you will see everything right away. That's a new YouTube thing. If you don't click on the bell, it seems like you'll lose contact with people. All right, well, have a blessed day, have a blessed Christmas, and we'll see you next year.